Hello, good evening and welcome. And as always, if you're not in the UK, hello, insert time of day and welcome. We're back on System Shock 2 for part 4 of our run through of the complete game. If you remember from last time, we're up to the operations deck. We've sided with Shodan, who's revealed herself to have been the voice behind Janice Polito. And we're now working either alongside her or beneath her. Most likely beneath. Hopefully we're going to have a bit more of a successful stream today than we did with the 7th guest on Tuesday. If you weren't here for that stream, I hit my head against a few tough puzzles and an extremely annoying one at the very end, begged for the return of an FMV maze, and then the game crashed, so we went to something else for the last half hour. Hopefully that's not going to happen this time round. So we'll start getting the game started up here. Find the right save. And then make sure that you lot can see it. As always, the moment of truth. There we go. Right. Okay, so just a moment to orientate myself with where I am. In this section here. Right, so my presumption is I was about to go through this door. Oh yes, so we have the simulation chip, which we need to put into an interpolated computer. We've used the quantum chip on the quantum computer. We still need to find one more chip, and we need to find the right computer for this chip and the right computer for the chip we'll be finding next. So let's be on our way. Oh, here's you. Hello.
This is Xerxes. Poetry Hunt. There will be a poetry reading by Protocol Unit 3892/2 in the Deck 5 Commons area. Please bring any authorized material that you wish to be read by T892/2.
Well, we found our last chip.
You've served me well. Transmitting cybernetic modules.
Right, that makes the first bit easier. Is there a security station? Yes, but down this corridor, which doesn't help with the camera that's already down there. Okay, I want to reload that. So just... Alright, there's a security station there. Just run across quickly. Hopefully there'll be somewhere we can... This room is a trap. I believe there's an egg or something up in that vent. Unresearched objects. Need to use that some copper. Don't know why you would put glass in a jail cell, but
chemical needed.
so we'll just have to take this camera out the old-fashioned way. Right. Oh yes. Right. So I've forgotten my duties here. Of course, this is a horror-based game, so there may be, well, there will be instances of horror, violence, and gore. We are at the point of the game now where spider-based enemies are a common occurrence, so if you are an arachnophobic viewer, then do be warned, and I will not be insulted if you do decide not to watch. There is unfortunately strobe lighting and flashing effects in game, so if you're an epileptic viewer, do be forewarned of that. I believe that covers everything that will be within this game, but if I do think of anything, I will of course bring it up. There have been instances in previous sessions, the content warning that there may be images of suicide, so do also be warned of that.
They've killed my men, and now they've killed me. I'm holding my guts inside of me with both hands. I'm almost done. Resist! This is bigger than my little life. The lives of my men, and the lives of the people I was forced to kill. Resist! Humanity demands it. Resist!
Welcome to the stream, Sleeper Can. And yeah, I just like to sort of give a brief warning about things that I know are coming up. It's always worthwhile, you never know who's watching, so it doesn't hurt to spend, you know, sort of 15 seconds just giving a quick warning about these sorts of things. Right, linear simulation, we've got the right chip for this, so pop that in. And of course, help Shodan take over more of the ship, which I'm sure is not going to be a problem whatsoever.
Security system offline.
Through this one. Right. We'll take this out the old-fashioned way. Good to know you're a fan of the game as well. So I've said in earlier streams, I've played this a number of times, although this is the first time I've played the game in. I played it a lot of the time as a teenager. It's the first time I've played it in probably about 10 years. So I thought, you know, as I'm doing the retro game stream, it's a good one to pick for one of the early games. And this is the first time I'm using one of the texture mods as well to make everything look a bit nice and modern. I felt it deserved a bit of polish to show it off. I can hear a monkey somewhere, so just be aware of that.
Toxic hazard.
Oh. Where's the toxin one?
authorized a change in the access code for the auxiliary weapons lockup in the crew quarters of Med-Sci Deck to 98383. I won't have my own gear used against my men. There's no such thing as too cautious.
Yeah, I've got to say I'm incredibly impressed with the mods that I'm using. It's got that effect of making things look as you remember them looking back in the early 2000s. So I know that if I went back and played it as was, it would obviously look a bit more blocky, but end of the day, even if I was playing it vanilla, I'd still love it. I've not got any of the rebalances on here. We are playing on easy just because of the fact that I'm streaming, so I'm having to talk and play at the same time, so that's why stuff like the respawn rate and the weapon degradation are a lot less tough than they normally would be.
If we can reprogram the sim units and divert power to the transmitter on Deck 5, my new friend will be able to regain control of the primary data loop from Xerxes. She, it, says that will let us use the bridge elevator and take control of the ship.
Happily take a medkit. Alright, now way through there. There's our friends. Looted that guy. Have a quick look at the map. There, I believe I should have a nav point on one of the other maps where the other computer is. I've just got to remember where that was from last week. Oh, I see. So that the tank OS upgrade increases your HP by +10 instead of +5, which, yep, I can see that being an incredible help when you're up on, as you say, the impossible difficulty.
Security system online.
Because yeah, I've used the endurance upgrades a couple of times just to sort of give myself a small survival boost, even on the easy difficulty, because we were getting a bit close to the wire on a couple of the earlier streams. But not been there yet. Must have done.
Don't stop, Rebecca. Keep moving. Get to the escape pods on the command deck. We'll take off, set the toaster to wake us up in 30 years, and we'll be back on Earth before you know. A toaster built for two, baby. That's our next stop. Sound good? So let's do it. I won't take any excuses.
And of course there's been times in the past where I've decided screw it, and I've gone through on a deliberately cheaty build using the what was the cheat code? I think it was Ubermensch, where it just upgrades all your stats and abilities to maximum from the start of the game. As you can see, we're not doing that this time. Right, let's upgrade that to the maximum. 21 modules. Weapon kickback could be useful. Oh, here we want to get. And yeah, sort of as you say, sort of with the higher difficulties, the upgrade costs, well, sort of the what's the right word? I'm trying to think of it. What you're getting back for what you're putting in, certainly a lot less than down here in a super baby easy mode. So save those modules. Last stream I was very silly and I left the assault rifle behind, didn't I? I think that was in here. I've done a side playthrough once. I think I would appreciate it a lot more if the UI was a bit less clunky, I think is the best way to put it. Unfortunately, being sort of having come out in 1999, it's not quite as good as it could be, unfortunately, for switching between powers and the like. Now, I'm sure I had the code for this door. Oh, there we go. So we'll keep that. Do we have a chemical station on this bit of the floor? No. So, going up and round. Oh no, we can't go that way, can we? Silly me. Apologise for just get my bearings again, and I think we're heading for around here. Well, I think we're 2018, so 3. So that's maybe, yeah, about 15 years later, and I think I've just found out something new about this game, which is that I could have switched between the powers with the F1 to F5 keys. That would have made things a lot easier, yes, I agree. Oh dear. Okay, maybe I'll try a side playthrough again one day in the future now that I know that. That chemical room over there. Let's make a run for that so we can get this implant researched. As I say, we're on easy, so we shouldn't have much problem in the way of respawning enemies. There's some copper. I'll happily chug along for a bit. Right, well, there's this last darn terminal. I should have a nav point for it somewhere. Might be in this bulkhead. Mess. Done the one here, I believe. Yeah, because I did the one that was over in this bit.
Research complete.
Let's have a look at that research. Look at it now. I see. So your first playthrough is standard weapon build. Yeah. Playthrough we're going through here is primarily Navy build, so we're going with the hacking and hacking, repairing, maintenance, and yeah, sort of standard weapons as primary thing. Basically, sort of, I feel like the Navy and the hacking thing sort of fits into the general ethos of System Shock a lot better than sort of, if I can't say military, gone completely gung-ho. And as I say, I didn't get on very well with the side build before. I also know that I do love the shotgun in this game because it works very well. Ah yes, that's what this implant does. Right, so we've done that computer. Just can't remember where the other one is. So there must be one in this bulkhead area. So that leads to there. That was through there. Unless it's down south. Yeah, I think it's a extremely popular build. It's I wouldn't say that the game was designed around it, but it seems to be sort of, I'd say it's sort of geared towards that way if you want sort of a comfortable way of playing through it. And of course, as I stated in last week's stream, I know that's Polito's bit on the south. East goes to Messel, I think. Yeah. This is storage where we got that. There's that computer. What I'll say is, thank goodness that I've got a solid state drive in this, so that I don't have to spend 20 seconds on loading screens like I did back in the day. Was there a computer in here somewhere? Oh no, there was the downstairs area that I didn't finish. Yes, lower area through the right. I think some of the energy weapons can actually work out quite well if you get them up to the higher levels. They can work out a lot better than the standard weapons, but I think, yeah, because the standard weapons work well from the get-go, the game can feel a bit imbalanced in their favour. Right, I think this is the last computer. Yes, there we go, found it. What we'll do is use that to modify that in advance. Unfortunately we can't use the laser rapier. That's going to be turrets if I remember correctly. Oh, narrator's voice. It was not turrets. Let's do the med diver on that. Don't really use up all my bullets. Christ. Oh, I've got standard bullets. What is he? There we go. Been waiting for one of those to research. Need some iridium. So go back to the chemical bit in a moment. Right. So I did forewarn about the spiders. Right, now that that's out of the way, pick that up, see if there's any ammo. Yep. I'll just drop that one, don't pick it up again. Check if there's anything in here. Another quick save, just in case. I'll do a proper save as well. Which is the problem we had with the 7th guest on Tuesday, where I forgot to save and we lost a lot of progress.
This is Xerxes. Primary data loop infiltrated. Primary data loop infiltrated.
You have accomplished much for a thing of such small
consequence.
Warning.
Now proceed to the recreation deck. Do not dawdle. I lust for my revenge.
And yeah, it's all the exotic weapons, as you say. Those are, yeah, some of the most interesting weapons in the game, but coming a bit too late, and just, I think the problem was, yeah, they didn't get quite thought through too much and sort of how they could be sort of well utilised in a playthrough, as opposed to sort of just being cool things you could use for 1 or 2 enemies towards the end of the game, really. Saying that, whilst I've got... Come on, man. Do I pick up exotic weapons one? No. Can't remember if I was going to bother getting that or not, really. Don't know if it's worth it. Right, I need to go back to the chemical room. Quick trip all the way back over here, and then we'll head up to deck 5. How many modules have I got? Quite a few, we should be able to upgrade something else. Yeah, right, the crystal is good for melee stuff. Just as we're on the easy, I've not had much need for melee apart from getting rid of worms sort of on this playthrough. Normally it is something that I would sort of have as a backup. And again, exotic 1 isn't very many points, so it's sort of one of those I might as well, really. Yeah, why not? We've got modules to spare. Can't remember where the upgrade bits are now. You've convinced me. It's better to have it for just in case I do run out of ammo at some horrible point in future. I know there's people who've done melee only playthroughs. I don't know if they've managed it on impossible difficulty though. If they have, then well done to them. If you manage it, then well done to yourself as well. That's still breathing. Exotic one, yeah, 10 might as well. Give it a wrench. And then we should be able to get the crystal in. Pop that in there, get us a bit more space. Anything else dawdling about we don't need at the moment.
Research complete.
And that should give us more damage on the spiders. Good. And so we can drop that. Yummy, it's pulsating. 36 modules. So we can stand it up a little bit. As I said last week, if you're designing a spaceship in the future, have your grav lifts able to go up and down. It'd be very useful. Yeah, the main boss, I can't imagine doing that without a ranged weapon, to be honest. So, I mean, from my memories, I remember it being a pain in the backside even with a ranged weapon, so we'll see when we get to that. Right, up to recreation. Around, so we'll start sneaking around a bit more. So human.
Delacroix, it's me, Cortez. We're locked in here. Hey, who are you? Shit.
You shot him. Now, I've still not seen the new Westworld TV series yet, so one I'll have to get around to soon.
Registered Trimontal Service Unit.
That's a few. Cortez. We knew him so well. Power cells, so we'll...
Your colleagues have managed to set up a transmitting station in the athletic sector
of this deck. The transmitter is intended
to send a message to the Earth to warn them of the events that have occurred in this ship.
However, it will also draw power
away from Xerxes, making him vulnerable to my will.
Once you do this, I will control the primary data loop. The annelids are unaware of its presence,
but guard the area for their own purposes. Find the transmitter and activate it.
What I will say is thank goodness for the subtitles mod at times. That's a welcome addition in the past 20 odd years. because I do love Shodan's voice, but it can sometimes be a bit hard to make out a couple of words she's saying from time to time. That's right, I heard you earlier.
Toxic hazard.
Oh, for goodness sake. No, I'm just going to tank that one out because it's only 1 point of toxin. Let's have a quick look at the map. Okay, right, the game's a bit loud compared to
Power
me.
drained.
So I had to mess around with some of the volume settings on Tuesday, so give me just a second. I'll see about turning the game down. Right. Pop that to there, and that to there. And me up. There we go. Am I sounding a bit louder over the game now? Just give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. There we go, good. Sorry, it's because I'm playing the 7th Guest on Tuesdays, and unfortunately we've got audio issues with that, so I've got to change the audio settings between both games. Unfortunately I forgot to reset things before starting today. Ah, that's not going away, is it? Right.
Okay, Delacroix. Yang and I have got the transmitter almost ready to go. Once it's up and running, we'll be able to warn Earth. Frank split up the transmitter code and uploaded it to a number of art display terminals throughout this deck. Just cycle through the art and you'll find a piece of the code. I don't think the worms will spot this. I don't figure they got much of an interest in the Great Masters.
I completely forgotten about this little puzzle in this game. Thankfully I've got a pen on my desk and a bit of paper, so I'll remember to note this down in a moment. Well, if we start to drown, we've got ring boys. Yeah, the toxins thing is annoying. It's you would think it would just sort of disappear, but whatever. I'll just have to remember to sort of quick save a bit more. Right. So one of the tenets of this channel is I will save scum if needed, because this is about getting through the game, not putting myself through a challenge.
The eggs we found near the observation chambers are different from the ones in Hydro. They release some kind of disgusting flying swarming thingies. Bullets don't do anything. Bullets, for Christ's sake. I never even fired a gun before this morning.
at the end of the day, we're here to sort of see the content of the game and enjoy, sort of, at the end of the day, in this instance, a masterpiece, and in some later streams, some disaster pieces. And it's not fun if we're having to go through sort of some content on... Oh, I forgot to do the security station. Sure there's one up here. Yeah. And as I say, there's no fun sort of going through the same bits over and over again if I'm repeatedly dying.
Security system offline.
So for instance, if I run out of toxin hypos and get toxined, I will go back and do a bit so that I don't get toxined, for instance. Yeah, I think that's fair. There's not a problem with sort of save scumming in older games, unless, as you say, sort of unless you do it to a ridiculous degree where it's breaking up the flow of the stream.
Okay, I got the ARC terminals wired up to display the fragmented dish alignment for the transmitter. I've also rigged up the tower to set off a security alert in case somebody else tries to tamper with it. I'm headed there right now to start the transmission. Hey, who's that? Juan? Marie?
Right. And I will also say in certain games, especially first-person games with platforming sections, I will save scum the hell out of those because I don't have all day to go back to checkpoints and do 6 jumps in a row. What are we looking at next? Upgrade-wise, possibly getting standard up to 6. Hack up to 6 as well. So yeah, we're saving modules for a bit. Oh god, yeah, I'm not going to waste my time using the respawning points as essentially save scum points. That's just a waste of everybody's time. We've respawned at them once or twice on these streams, but
the lights near the basketball court keep fritzing out. I think the humidity from the pool next door is a real problem. If it happens when I'm not there, try resetting the circuit from the breaker by the pool. You think someone needs to call a tech?
Security system
security.
Access needed.
I don't know what's going on around here, and I don't want to know. I'm not here for the glory of the stupid company. I'm just supposed to make sure the replicators are running, and now people are dying. We've got to turn this ship around and go home. God, get me the hell out of this place.
Hi there. Please make your selection. Hi there. Please make your selection.
Reinitialized.
How many have we got? 489.
Thank you for choosing value wrap. Thank you for choosing Value Wrap. Thank you for choosing Value Wrap.
This is Xerxes. The Deck 5 shopping area will be closed until further notice. We apologize for the inconvenience. The family of the many grows with every passing moment. Glory to the flesh. Glory to the mass.
Keep forgetting how high those little blighters can jump. More there.
Mon petit, there is something you should know about. I have received information from some form of artificial intelligence that is calling itself Shodan. Yes, Shodan. Wherever this intelligence actually came from, it has a terrible grudge against these annelids and has saved my life more than once. Shodan has told me that there is a UNN operative aboard the ship, armed to the hilt and equipped with R-grade cyber implants. Strange bedfellows, eh?
Wonder who that could be. I'm sure whoever it is, they're a very handsome, sexy, charming fellow. Oh yeah, radiation room. Right.
Radiation hazard.
Anything hidden there? No. Wait for that to go away. Does it imply that I've slept with Shodan? I mean, of course, if she wanted to engage in some sort of organic synthetic interface process, I don't think I'd be allowed to say no. Oh.
Security system online.
Access needed.
Stay out of the mall if you can. It crawls.
Small. Right. Just checking the map. I think we covered this little area. Right. In. Can't get some athletics yet. Right. Let's head to the garden. 6. What's that way?
Access needed.
Right, as we're about 5 minutes short of the hour and we're about to head into a new area, seems like a good point just to take a quick 5-minute break. So we're back in 5 minutes. Good time for yourselves if you're watching, just take a quick stretch your legs, have a quick drink, get your eyes off the screen, and we'll be back in 5. Oh, and just before we go away, a quick welcome to Jiminal Prime, who's joining us just as we go on break. Well done, mate. Good job. Right, and we're back and ready to go into the gardens. So, proper welcome to Jibril Prime, good friend of mine in real life, and he's been here for the System Shock 2 stream for 3 parts of it now. You were missing last week and sorely missed. I hope you have a very good excuse. There's the camera. Other than that, I hope things are treating you well, and I hope you're enjoying your mint ice magnum. Well, that doesn't sound ominous. Although you've got to wonder why she was recording an audio log at that moment in time. Head into the security section first. Don't think we have a code for this yet. Whoops! Son of a...
Security system offline.
Just in case there's any turrets hiding around.
Access needed. Be able to fit in there? Apparently not. Right, there we go. Don't know what he was doing in the kitchen. Hey ho.
What concentration face. Of course I gotta concentrate. This is life or death, this. Oh, I didn't have to climb through the window. Oh, okay.
Mistrust is the tyranny of the individual. Your own kind sees you as a threat.
Why do you murder our unity?
Oh.
No matter. The line is drawn.
You will cease to be.
It is just a question of
Who will bring your end? Us?
Too many robots.
Security system online.
There's going to be something hiding in there. Goddamn space ninjas. I'm not sure if I like the look of the new assassins in the texture mod. Also, I'm sure they're a bit more quote unquote realistic. I do kind of like the older baggy ninja look from the old ones. Alright, I think this is more of a medkit job. Let's see what's that heals up. Right.
The annelids have cut us off from the transmitter. Shodan tells me that once we've got the transmitter back online and the ops computers reprogrammed, she'll be able to take control of the ship away from Xerxes. Who should I trust less? An imposter claiming to be that monster, or the monster herself?
I did not need to take a potted plant with me. I guess you could say it was murder on the dance floor. You just be glad I'm not singing it, Jim.
On dealing with all the bodies that have been stacking up. With the medbase full and the escape pods and ejection tubes mysteriously locked up all of a sudden, we've got to do something with them. I've chosen the maintenance tunnel underneath the garden as an internment site. Keypad code 34093. I'm telling everyone to be careful. I don't trust the dead.
Right, so we've got a key code. Is there something hidden behind there? Nope.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Not really anything I need from that at the moment. Right, let's go take care of the guy upstairs. So that's the next bit of our key code there. So we've got a 1 and a 10. And we know that the 1 starts the code.
Potential.
What do you mean?
Detected. Potential threat detected.
Son of a... Right, fine. Apparently that went wrong. Don't know how, but it did. Pretty sure... Yep, it's not randomly generated. Just wanted to make sure of that.
Security system offline.
Right. And we are now good enough to hack the turrets. So let's get this and make it our friend.
Unit I-832 compromised.
Strongest weapon in the game. If I remember correctly, it's been a while. I know there's sort of a rocket or ion cannon type thing that you can get with, I believe it's energy weapons. Strongest melee weapon is probably the laser rapier. You can also get some exotic weapons which are quite powerful, but unfortunately you don't really get to use those till the very end of the game, and they fall apart very quickly, so they're not great. Generally, sort of the best approach to take is mostly to be using your standard weapons, so your pistol and shotgun for the most part, and then working your way up to the assault rifle, which is what we're slowly doing. That will see you through most of the game, to be honest. But of course, once we eventually get to a proper run through of Doom, we will be using the BFG a whole heck of a lot. Oops. I fell down. So there's here a little bit of environmental storytelling in that bit, sort of got someone's hideaway hole filled with snacks and drinks. And someone's obviously been sort of trying to survive, but we see the encroaching biomass of the many getting through the vents, so we can assume they still managed to meet a grisly end.
Babies must sleep. Babies must rest.
Wise is the one who does not waken.
We don't want to run into that.
Or we will wound you.
As you have us.
So crawling through steamy vents with egg pods, we're getting very reminiscent of the Alien franchise in this particular bit. Yeah, it tends to be my approach with a lot of games is sort of sticking with the basics and cramming my inventory with lots of things that I don't use in case I need it at some point. Because it might be important. And then I don't use it at the important times because there might be an even more important point just around the corner. I should repair this pistol. Did I pick anything up from this person? I'm getting a bit batty, I can't remember.
Security system online.
Hopefully there's not a turret waiting for me up here. Shame we're not speccing in energy weapons. We've got a perfect condition energy lance there. Right. Let's just look at the map, see where we've been. So we came in here, went up. That was the dance hall area. Done that, and that. So we've not gone left. So we're going to go up. Can't go to the crew quarters, so yeah, definitely straight up. Again, using audio cues, I can just about hear in the distance there are egg pods somewhere. There we go. Might of course be a little harder for yourselves to hear at home if you're not using headphones, but definitely there. Yeah, maybe the designers of this spaceship weren't thinking very disabled friendly, as you say. The buttons and accessibility things being halfway up the wall. And also you may notice some of these ramps being about a 45-degree incline. It's hard enough to walk up them, let alone get a wheelchair or other disability implement up them. Oh, something's opened. But, as we noted quite a few times last week, there's a lot of design decisions about this ship that I would certainly hope people in the future will not to make when they create actual spaceships. Such as gravity lifts that only go in one direction. Okay, alright, so we're going that direction. Chemical storeroom. Okay, let's see what we got in here. Yep, that's something you shouldn't put on spaceships, eggs that spawn horrible creatures. I completely agree. Can hear something. That hurt. You lied.
You seek your associates, but you cannot find them.
You are so very alone. How does it feel
To be one.
against the infinite?
The hacking system works by matching 3 in a row horizontally or vertically. If there's if it comes up lit up, then that's a node that's matched. If it's black, then if it's black, then it's one that's not correct, and if it's red, then you can't use that node. All in all, it's I prefer it to the Bioshock approach with the plumbing system. Oh, goodness sake. Gotta run away from these flies until they die now. Step on the worms.
You perform forest in insect, transmitting cyber modules.
It's almost as if everything here is designed to kill me. Proper save. That's a bit grim. So there's a grenade launcher there, but we won't be using that. So that's basically just asking to blow ourselves up. Right, I'll pick up this.
Taylor sent some email this morning indicating he found some kind of artifact that could infect the worms with the virus. However, if you manipulated the thing, it would introduce a toxin into the human bloodstream that could kill in minutes. Unfortunately, Taylor found this out the hard way. He died right after he sent the message. Now, if we can only locate his body, we might find that artifact.
Quick look into space. Looks spacey. Do we have that code? Have a quick check. Three 34093. Oh. Where did they come from? Nothing else in here. It doesn't seem like it. Just a minute, but we're done with this area and done with the 2-second sound loop that counts as music. Just want to make sure that goes through to the mall. Not heading to just yet.
You move like an insect. You think like an insect. You are an insect.
There is another.
Who can serve my purpose. Take care not to
fall too far out of my favor.
Patience
is not a characteristic of a goddess.
So, Shodan there, not being your usual quest giver for a game, so a bit different towards the standard of the time. You understand, normal sort of a colonel barking out orders.
I'm so close to Rebecca, it's killing me. I'm spending some time with crew members who said they saw her. They told me to help me find her if I help them set up this transmitter. They're set on saving the Earth. I just found Rebecca. Then I'll take care of the Earth.
Oops. Okay. There we go. That should be us done with that little area now.
Listen, there's one escape pod Xerxes didn't eject, but it's busted. I've managed to get it functional, but I don't know how long it can stay that way. Make it there, Tommy, with or without me. If I don't get there, I want you to pod and go. You understand me? Take it and go.
So as we saw from last week's stream as well, we've still got the adventures of Tommy and Rebecca and their escape, and it seems that they're still making some progress, which is better than can be said for a lot of other people. So we'll see how that continues to progress as we discover their audio logs. Another bit of the okay, nope, so there's not a bit of the puzzle there after all. Here a security camera just somewhere in the near distance. Been down there, I believe. Okay, we can now get to deck 5 crew quarters bit, so let's have a look at what's in there. Athletics, we can't get in there, so we're heading this way. Let's go exploring.
This is Xerxes.
First thing I do is get spotted by a camera, of course.
In place for the good of all of us. All unauthorized database interactions will be dealt with to the utmost degree of the law.
Oh, thanks. Run for it.
Security system offline.
Does that stop the bots?
Sir, where are you?
The bots went. Okay. I'm not Leroy Jenkins, 2 security droids. At the very least, now that I've taken care of the security cameras, I don't have to worry about reinforcements. There we go.
The shunt has been online for 2 hours. Go tell Cortez in the crew section to come out and turn on that transmitter. If this message doesn't reach you soon, they may be able to interfere with the transmission from the bridge.
Right. A lot of rooms to do here, so let's try and do this sequentially. That's where we came in from garden, so we'll go clockwise.
Trust these colors. I don't like them.
Don't want that. I would gladly drink the bottle of strong vodka. There's the next lift that I'm going to fall off at some point in the future.
This is all just...
Tell your team they may not be able to play. We were down on the basketball court when the damn power went out. Again. Irony is, we were ahead for the first time in weeks. Well, we won't be the lapdogs of the Von Braun anymore.
Security system online.
Right, so that's the lower floor done. Let's find a working lift and go upstairs. Quick save.
Power drained.
HS and TC,
Chemical needed.
calcium and I can't think what TC is. Damn it. Chemical knowledge, you've let me down. It's alright dear, it's just a bed. course there's what's to say when you're exploring every nook and cranny of every room on one floor of, well, 2 floors of this crew quarters section. Right. We can finally get into the athletics section.
Transmitting cybernetic modules. Do not squander them.
A bit of environmental storytelling there with the having drunk oneself to death. There we go. Right, so now it ends in 6. So I believe we just have one more digit to find. Oh my god. Out of shotgun slugs, that's not good. We'll have to find a replicator at some point. Especially when there's a bloody sidewalk there. Right, we'll see how this goes. Could die here. No, we're alright. TC is technetium. Of course, we all knew that. Didn't need to be googled. It's one of the most common elements known to us. Why, there's technetium in everything. Like zinc oxide. Residential area, do we have a code for this? No. Okay, so that's all of upstairs done. Now we're going to head to the athletics area. Is there anything in here? There's an elevator. Don't think it goes anywhere we want to go yet. No. So we go south and then east. Right, we can upgrade to maximum standard weapons, which means unload the pistol, and we should be able to, yep, use the assault rifle from now on. So let's save some space in our inventory. How many points got? 30 left over. So next up, I'll save up to 42 and get hack all the way up to 6. Let's see if we can modify this. We are save sculling this. And that's modified all the way. So there we go, it should be on single shot firing mode, but that's all we need really. Right. Map, I need a replicator. There's one, let's see if that sells any of what I'm after. Which is namely shotgun slugs. Yes,
make your selection.
Thank God.
Thank you for choosing value. Thank you for choosing value wrap.
32.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
I'll have to do for now. Right. And we want a chemical storeroom. Now we're doing all of this because, if I remember correctly, once the athletics area is this may not be Rainbow Six, but we're still a bit limited in ammo. So if I go full auto, this isn't going to go well. Now we want to find a chemical storeroom because of the fact that in the athletics area we've got what's going to be the equivalent of a boss for where we are in the game. So we want to make sure we've got this armour upgraded. Chemical storeroom, I think it's going to be through back this way. I think there was one in the garden area. Did we find a code for here? Can't remember. Nope. Can we hack it? Yes. Right. You say I'm a strategist. You weren't here for the 7th guest on Tuesday, where we spent 45 minutes on a strategy puzzle game and failed, and then the game crashed.
Security access compromised. Security access compromised.
See if chemicals head north. after it was Hassium, that was it. And TC for Technium, or whatever it was. It's TE, Tellurium. Don't think there's anything in here. Alright. Technetium. Right, got to go back down just quickly to the science deck. Of course, this sort of freedom was something that's fairly unwarranted in 1999.
Chemical needed.
I mean, where's the lift that we came in on? That's the question. Elevator up there. Roughly sort of hub-based gameplay was something that was a thing, but still very much in its infancy. Half-Life, obviously the year before, and good old Quake 2 the year before that were just wrong button, just bringing things into being. But this sort of idea of having gradual, more and more freedom of the entire spaceship was quite a revelation at the time. Chemical storeroom to the right and to the left. Alright, TC, there we are. Let's see if this armour is actually any better or not.
Research complete.
Oh, no it's not. Oh well. We have no side points, so there's no point in using something that drains side points. Hey, you don't know until you try. No, we're not going that way, are we going west? Modules. Oh yeah, we're saving it for hacking. And athletics. Alright. Quick proper save here.
Your skill surprises me. Transmitting cybernetic modules.
There's the thing. Alright. Let's go in there and twat it. Job done. Of course, and I'll start to see those around in the good old gaming fashion as normal enemies.
Chemical needed.
Now I need some molybdenum. I'd rather just, you know, kill it. Damn. There we go. That was rude. Okay, as we got to. Oh, there we go. That's the fusion cannon which I was speaking about earlier. Unfortunately, we can't use it because I don't have a high enough energy weapons skill. We don't have the full code for that yet. We'll get the last bit from them all. Wait for that to heal us up. Actually, what do we need? Molybdenum. Is that on this floor? Yes. Right, we'll go and grab that and then do a quick save before we enter the mall, and that'll be a good time for a break. It'd just be helpful if I had a perfect memory and I could remember which chemicals from 10 years ago I needed to take with me. But at least I know that this research is actually useful. Right, so Mo. I think that's what I need for this. Yep. And I know I was going to save up for points in hacking, but the kickback from that rifle is pretty extreme, so let's get a few points in agility.
Research complete.
Okay. Oh yes, those beasties are called the Rumbler. But the important thing is we can do 25% more damage to them. Right, so let's do a save there. And we'll take our second break. So again, as usual, make sure to take a quick break yourself, and we'll be back in 5 minutes time. Right, and we're back, and let's get the game up. And let's head into the mall area.
Security system offline.
Hi there. Please make your selection. Hi there. Please make your
Replicator database
selection.
reinitialized.
Oh yeah, the cinema, which is full of pods. Apologies if I just temporarily blinded anyone there. Reset that quickly.
Security system offline.
Yes. That's the trioptimum way. Right away, sir. Marvelous.
I think I will live without trying my luck on the slots. I can't even remember if the game pays out at all.
Forget about land grants. Forget about media. Forget about patents. What we found on Tau Ceti will change everything. I've instructed the Von Braun to change course and return to Earth. Captain Diego is in complete accord with this decision. I know that you are skeptical by nature, Miri, but I know once you embrace our discovery, you and the entire board will come over to our way of thinking.
Which basically means once we put a giant wormy thing in your head, you'll be fine with this. Sorry, I forgot to follow the rules there. Oh wait, I've been here, haven't I? I think. Or not.
Unit R983.
Oh no, this is a different one. Oops.
Security system online.
Oh, wait a sec. Well, I'm certainly not being stealthy in this area, I'll say that much. Is there one here? No. There's no cameras inside the actual security station, of course.
Security system offline.
Right. Security robot all the way up there. Well, away we go.
Research complete.
father found this weird kind of weapon, but he must have used it wrong. Made him sick. Real sick. I stashed the thing on the second floor of the crew annex and jury-rigged the door lock. Code of 11111. Easy to remember, huh? I also stashed a pile of nanites and some other goodies there. No sense in getting caught with your pants down. Except in this place.
Hi there. Please make your selection. Hi there. Please make your selection.
Reinitialized.
I honestly can't remember if there's anything important in these. So I am going to save.
Hi there.
And
Please
find
make your
out.
selection. Value wrap.
So Nikki, Candy, Lance, Nikki. That's some modules, that's alright. Some nanites. Lots of nanites. Well, that was a net result. That's fine by me. +1 to Nikki.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Right.
Thank you for choosing value wrap.
Candy.
Security system online.
Nope.
Hi there. Please make your selection. Enjoyed replicating with us. Remember, Tuesdays are double rep days.
Security system online.
Nope. Apologies for the saves going, but I'm not wasting
Hi there. Please make your selection. Thank you for choosing value wrap.
nanites on empty rooms.
Security system online.
Try that now. Oh, Nikki was worth it, not so much the others.
Security system online. This is Xerxes. Tri-Optimum reminds you that there are only 163 shopping days until Christmas. An extra work cycle just twice a week can give you the spending money you need to make this holiday a very special one.
I'm not sure how many shopping days there actually are until Christmas. But if they were actually the case in the real world, that would be spooky. If anyone watching wants to work that out for us quickly. Damn it. Goddamn flies. Although I don't need to work out what I'm buying, it's just finding out if it is actually how close we are to it being 163 days till Christmas. I'm pretty sure we're a bit closer than that, maybe.
Why don't I just make a bonfire and throw all my nanites on it? Last night with Nikki was amazing. Hollow woman, real woman, you gotta love technology. But I must have left all my nanites in her room, in the central sim center. What a maroon.
Right, so if it's 19 Mondays, that's basically sort of 19 times 7. That's a fair amount. Right, we've got a big upgrade board here. Let's see what we can do. Damage, radiation and toxins. 3 extra inventory slots. I think we're okay there. Movement speed up. Maximum hit points. 2 implants. We're okay as we are. Bunch of cyber upgrades. Shops for weapons do more damage. Overhand. Position of all enemies on the map, that's good. All items or applicators cost 20% less, that could be useful. It's between that or the damage. $131 days. Okay, so we're only basically a month out from this game having been correct on it being 163 days till Christmas. If only I started streaming a month earlier. I think making the I think we're doing alright for damage actually, so being able to buy ammo cheaper is going to be on my list.
Your flesh betrays you.
Security system offline.
Your flesh betrays you.
Really do somewhere that sells some armor-piercing ammo.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Ah! Okay, so that's the first time I've fallen off of something this stream. That's good. Why there's no barrier there? That's dangerous. Okay. 4. I think that may be the last bit of the code. Just double check. Right. I believe it's 5 digits.
What's wrong with people? Things go to hell and they think they can just walk over the rules. I'm not opposed to a little vice now and then, but outright theft? Hey! What are you doing over there? Get away from that replicator, you son of a...
Hi there. Please make your selection. Hi there. Please make your selection.
Reinitialized.
Thank you for choosing Value Rep.
Oh, auto recycler does. Oh, that's it. So. Turn junk into nanites. I think I'm reaching that. Right, anything else in this section? Doesn't look like it. That just leads back to the garden. Crew quarters bit. Oh. So actually we use normal because we're running out of anti-armor. Just want to head upstairs into that locked room. Strength of 6. There. I'm not upgrading strength for that. Alright. That's one of the exotic weapons that we're probably not going to use. Yeah, we can stay there. Sorry. Let's head to that antenna that was in the gym, and we should be able to activate it now. Yeah, is there anything else we need to upgrade? Don't need any more modify, definitely. Keep saving up the modules then. Right, I think, nope, so it must be, there we go.
I am pleased. Transmitting cybernetic modules. Do not squander them.
This is Xerxes. Primary data loop compromised. Primary data loop compromised.
The transmission has been tampered with. No matter. We will destroy my creations right here. Stand by.
Warning. Data systems compromised.
I have weakened Xerxes.
I am accessing the primary data loop.
I am merging my entity with the ship.
I'm sure that's going to be fine.
Expanding, filling the arteries of this vessel.
I am in control. I am...
No. It is hopeless.
The cancer has spread throughout the Von Braun. They fill every available crack
and crevice. They overwhelm.
There is no option. I have activated the primary elevator shaft. Take it to Deck 6.
I will tell you my wishes when you arrive.
Right, I'm going to go see if I can find a replicator with some armor-piercing ammo before we do that. Those bloody worms. Because those darn robots keep using it all up. Oh, hello. Okay, so sometimes I will go for the auto.
Hi there. Please make your selection. Thank you for choosing Value Wrap. Thank you for choosing Value Wrap. Power drained.
Right. Norm. What other replicators are there? Nothing this level. Might just have to pop back downstairs quickly because I remember there was one somewhere down there. Garden. Oh yeah, lift this up here. Somewhere. Get myself bloody lost. Up to the right.
Hi there.
There we
Please
go.
make your selection. Thank you for choosing Value Wrap. Thank you for choosing Value Wrap. Thank you for choosing Value Wrap. Hi there. Please make your selection.
Forgot to hack it beforehand. God damn. When did I last say? live with my mistake. Maxed out. Stacks, we can do a bit of tech. Maintenance up a little bit. Reduce kickback a bit more. But our hit points up a bit as well.
My creation has run rampant. I demand their extermination.
I have no choice but to destroy this starship.
We can make our escape in the Rickenbacker, but you must transfer my intelligence
to that ship first. Proceed to the Von Braun's bridge on this deck. There you will find an access card to Command Center on Ops.
Find the card and proceed to Ops. But beware,
The human annelid hybrids grow more sophisticated by the minute.
You do not.
Oh, no. Wrong gun. Okay. Let's try that again.
My creation has run rampant. I demand their extermination.
I have no choice but to destroy this starship.
We can make our escape in the Rickenbacker, but you must transfer my intelligence
to that ship first. Proceed to the Von Braun's bridge on this deck. There you will find an access card to Command Center on Ops.
Find the card and proceed to Ops.
But beware, the human annelid hybrids grow more sophisticated by the minute.
You do not.
Right, quick save there. Let's try this again. Right, we'll do a quick exploratory recon of this little area before we finish up for the night.
Security system offline.
You have wounded Xerxes, but we will not allow him to be destroyed. See if the Machine Mother
treats her servant with such devotion.
I hope you're still alive, Miss Delacroix. We really could use some guidance up here. They've got those lady cyborgs of theirs loading up the shuttles with those eggs. I don't know what their plan is, but it looks like they're running scared. I hear rumors of someone else besides you fighting back. Should I even hope to get out of this? I'm just gonna hang back until I figure out what the hell to do.
Let's look some of this.
The Machine Mother told us of the planet of her birth.
We know how you have harmed this place with your pollution
Your violence.
and your discord. But when we arrive there,
We will cleanse the surface of that place
and merge it with the harmony of the many.
Hi there. Please make your selection. Hi there. Please
Replicator
make your
database
selection.
reinitialized. Security system online.
Thank you for please. Hope you enjoyed replicating with us. Remember, Tuesdays are double rep days.
Thanks to my mistake, we are starting to run drastically low on nanites as well. Tram bit there. Okay, so the tram will take us to the next bit, and we're just about reaching 3 hours, so that's a suitable time to wrap up. So we'll just do a save here. Quit there, get rid of the background noise. So thanks very much for joining us. We're making some steady progress through the game now. Got through the end of deck 4, blasting through deck 5 there, and on our way up to the hopefully towards Rickenbacker by the end of next stream. May even have the game possibly finished by the end of next time, if not definitely by the end of part 6. As I said before, next game after System Shock 2 will be going back to the original Doom, so it may be that we may have to switch to Doom part way through a stream, so that may be the case. We'll see when we get there. On Tuesdays we're still continuing through the 7th Guest. If you haven't seen this week's stream yet, my patience starts to wear a bit thin with the game. I still have nostalgic love for it, but it started to take its mental toll on me, especially when it eventually crashed 3/4 of the way through the stream. And so myself and the chat gave up on the game and had half an hour's worth of Lemmings instead, because we needed something to clean the air a bit after Henry's staff got to us a little bit. But we will be continuing on with both the 7th Guest and System Shock 2 next week at the same times of Tuesday and Thursday at 7 PM BST, 2 PM EST and 11 AM PST. All that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. There may be some more impromptu Monster Hunter streams going up sort of between now and next time, depending on as or when I'm playing Monster Hunter and I'm not playing it from when I'm in bed. And date of recording is 16th of August 2018. The Great Nuclear War has not yet happened, so if you are watching from the future, stay warm, stay safe, and watch out for the giant radioactive armadillos. They're crunchy on the outside, smooth on the inside. Good night.